All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Dash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who were well. And salutation, much love to the Akim out there pushing out his word in truth and sincerity. And this is the brother Osh from Great Millstone Tampa, back with another lesson. Lord's will is going to be edifying to the hopeful elect. And you see the video, the chips coming quicker than you think, all right? Because you see all the mayhem and chaos and wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes, uproars of the people, all these things taking place is because the Lord is setting the pieces up, all right, to make his next move, all right, which when this chip comes out, made mandatory around the world, all right, things will speed up even more because all the pieces are in the puzzle for the next move. The winds are just being held back because this has to happen for things to escalate even further than they already are. Revelation 3 and 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And what's going on around the whole world right now? Everything's moving to digital, all right? Digital society, cashless, all right? Digital ID, digital everything, all right? And this is not just only happening here in America or only in European countries. This is happening in India, in Nigeria, Iran, Philippines, everywhere. So I got a couple articles here because we know what the scriptures say. We've gone over it over and over, but we're gonna go over it again just in case you didn't get it. All right, we know what the scriptures talk about, what the chip's gonna be for ultimately. Revelation 13 and 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in the foreheads, which is that the chip. Okay, whether they call it RFID, NFC, Neuralink, whatever the hell they're gonna call it, is this device that's gonna be implanted into you via the Karox, which is the same delivery method they gave everybody the jump shot with, right? And what's the graphos is all the coding, all the information, okay? Your ID, your money, your medical records, your history, everything. Which I got an article on that, but let's keep going. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell. See, that's the number one indicator of what it's going to be used for. Save he that had the mark or the name of the beast and the number of the name. So you're going to be cut off from society, okay? Completely cut off from society if you don't have this. So let's go to this first article here. It's on biometric update. Russia's launching digital ID super app inspired by Chinese WeChat, which the app is called Max. I got another article. All right. Russia makes state-backed Max Messenger mandatory on devices. So they're bringing out these things as an app first, but ultimately it's going to be, you're going to need the chip eventually. Versus introducing a new digital ID super app. And if you know about WeChat, it's pretty much what they're using in China to buy things with their digital money. This is that will combine messaging, government and private services, e-signatures, and digital IDs. And how many videos have we gone into linking the digital IDs with the digital wallets? All right. At this point, it's countless videos. So if you can't see where this is headed, then the Lord has just blinded you. All right. The Lord, the God of this world, has blinded you. Okay. The Lord gave you up to this delusion. All right. Because, yeah, what if you lose your phone? Then that app that's because see what they're doing in Russia, it's mandatory. It's already pre-downloaded on their phones, smartphones, which we'll get to that in a second. What if you lose that though? It says, what's more, the multifunction app will have to come pre-installed on smartphones, tablets, and other devices sold in Russia at September 1st. So it's already going on over there. This was on June 13th this year. Pre-installed apps, okay? A law on combining functionalities of state financial and commercial digital services and single um, application was adopted by the state, blah, blah, blah. It says the app will be more than a national messenger, which again is that Max app that they're talking about. Allowing users to confirm their age. They've been doing that a lot, digital verification You got your age verification on all these websites and internet. Okay, Google, YouTube, so on and so forth. They've been on a spree of everyone needs to be identified for the safety of the children. Right. These are just increments that they're doing, a gradualism to get you ready for this new system that's coming. That you're gonna need this chip, okay, to even partake in everyday activities, even to be out and about in public. All right, because you go to the word buy, it's like agrazo, to be in the marketplace, to attend it. You won't even be able to attend it without this new technology inside of you. All right, yeah, it might start off as a digital app. All right, just like it started off with the digital ID cards and this and that, the smart ID. Yeah, it's all, but soon now with these things that are taking place and these uproars and these civil unrest that's coming, which Lord's will later on here today, I'll get back on and do a video on the current events. All right, but this is going to be a catalyst to speed. It says confirm their age at the supermarket cashier or check into a hotel without presenting paper documents. All right, because that's what it's all about, a digital system. You don't need no paper documents anymore in 2025. We have clearly defined its characteristics and security requirements. I have no doubt that it is the right step towards strengthening our digital sovereignty. Our newly adopted bill states that the government will select organization, blah, blah, blah. So again, Russia adopts China's approach to digital services. Yeah, China was like the guinea pigs of this. They're pretty much cashless, pretty yeah. And then so they're using the WeChat, the Everything app. Well, guess what? The Everything application will be the application and implementation of the RFID microchip. All right, which is the mark of the beast. Okay, for Russian officials, the app is supposed to solve communication between citizens and state services. Yeah, that's what they're gonna bring it in as a convenience and your safety, peace and safety. But we know what's gonna happen once that comes. All right, because now with these uproars of people are looking for some kind of remedy, right? First Thessalonians 5:3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So as people begin to take matters into their own hands and can't eat, and then this comes around, this implementation, our temptation comes, it's over, you know. NLT, when people are saying everything is peaceful and secure, then disaster will fall upon them as suddenly as a pregnant woman labor pains begin. There will be no escape. And that's what they're saying. This is the way to peace and safety. All right, by authenticating who you are. Are you a T? Are you an enemy combatant? Are you against the government? This is where everything is headed. And if you're not, then you should be able to pledge your allegiance by taking this. It says state citizens with state services by integrating the national public services. Yeah, they have a thing called the DPI, the Digital Public Infrastructure. Okay, allowing enhanced digital signatures. The digital ID will be able to replace passports, not just for confirming one's age, but also for proving benefit rights or student status, money transfers, vehicle purchases, real estate payments, and other banking operations are also on the table. So again, this is just another step in the system leading to the chip. So let's read a little bit about that app, which, we ain't got to read too much about it. But it says September 1st, on all smartphones and tablets sold in Russia will be required to include the government-backed messaging platform, Max. The following The move follows increased surveillance efforts on and ongoing regulatory pressure on foreign messaging apps such as WhatsApp and Telegram. Let's see. I mean, it's pretty much going to say the same thing the other chat said, or the other article said. But alongside with, then again, this is in Russia, but the point I'm bringing this out because this is happening worldwide. This is coming upon the whole earth. Alongside Max, the government is also making the domestic app store, Rooster, mandatory on all devices running Apple software, Xiaomi Hyper software. Previously, Rooster was pre-installed on Android and Harmony OS device. So even on smart TVs, they're pre-installing certain things. Okay, so pretty much what this is headed towards is you have no choice. You have to get on to what they say is called compliance. All right. So the devil he's about to turn things up, and he don't let a good crisis go to waste. So now's a perfect time to start pushing people towards this. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So he will expedite these things. All right. So I have this article here. Let's see if you can get the whole thing here. That's good enough. Mark, and this is probably a couple days old, September 2nd, 2025. Microchip implants, a new frontier in human enhancement. So after this article, if you can't see that this is the mark of the beast, just go ahead and get one. In the 21st century, the concept of human enhancement has garnered significant attention, driving the integration of diverse scientific disciplines, propelling implantable devices to the forefront of innovation. These technologies act as a bridge between human biological systems and digital platforms, representing a major global shift with profound implications. Yeah, because again, this is coming upon the whole world, the hour of temptation. Esau's going to say he's going to help you, he's going to do even miracles. Like what they're doing with Neuralink, people are walking, all right, people are paraplegic, people who's able to do things they haven't done. Now with the brain chips, they're actually being able to make actual commands come to fulfillment, so to say. It says one of the most prominent examples of this trend is a subdermal, which means under the skin, microchip implementation, which aims to expand human capabilities both physically and informationally. See, he's trying to be as the Most High. Okay, this devil is trying to say that he is the Most High. What is looking for? So, yeah. Second Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away, which we did fall away as a people. All right. We lost our inheritance. We forgot who we were. We fell away, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. So Esau's has been revealed. Everyone's looking at this devil for who he is, and they're sick of it. Who opposes and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High. Right. So he said he can make the human body better. Here it is. The God made a perfect design. All right, our bodies, and Esau saying he can do better with his technology, or that is worship, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. He's trying to say he's the God. Right? Look at this artificial this and artificial that and synthetic this and synthetic that. He's trying to replicate everything the Lord does by making his own GMO, synthetics, artificial. It's all a copy of what the Lord has already made and designed, and what he does, it brings death. So let's keep going. A microchip implementation is not novel technology. It has been utilized in various domains such as animal tracking, medical data storage, and military applications. Today, however, it is increasingly entering the realm of everyday life because you're going to need this, particularly in Western societies, which is the beast, in that whore. Individuals are opting to implant microchips for a range of purposes, including ID verification, right? We just read earlier, contactless payment. Come on now. And emergency access to health information. That's the Graphos. This is the Graphos. What's going to be written and accessed through that shit. Despite the growing adoption, this technology faces several, whatever, explore the trend. So biohacking, that's what Esau is all about. So, let's see some of the things. Subdermal entry involves implanting a small device under the skin, such as microchip, which is commonly used for identification, access control, and payment systems. So, what was the mark of the beast for? Buying and selling. These technologies are classified as passive technologies because they don't rely on internal power sources like batteries, instead functioning through external scanners or readers that activate them when needed. Well, guess what? There's NFC or RFID technology on all these smart devices now, so it's constantly going to be activated or functioning because everything around you is a damn scanner at this point, a reader, your TV, your phone, your smart microwave, your smart fridge, your computer, laptop, everything around you this devil has given you is already set up to work with the chip. So it's not going to be passive. He wants to control everything and see everything at all times in real time, 24/7. Peripheral sensory interrogation goes into how they can help the nervous system, whatnot. Or this one's about the nervous system, brain. There goes the brain chips. All right, in the forehead or in his hand. Okay. Spinal cord, pacemakers, internal biochemical access. See, this guy, he's trying to get into everything. He want to measure your temperature, your humidity, your blood sugar, your oxygen levels, your hormones, your DNA. He wants to track it all because he wants to be as the most high. Let's keep going. What is a subdermal? This is the one most people is going to take, the subdermal. All right. So that they can go to the store and scan their hand and keep it moving. See, most chips operate in RFID or NFC. See, which RFID is one-way communication. NFC is two-way communication. And NFC is on all your phones. And they make you feel better about your life and give you a little button that says you turn it off and on. These are short-range wireless communication systems that do not require an internal battery here because you're the battery. It works off of BTUs. Remember the movie The Matrix? What they were showing you in that movie is that you would power the system, the new system. Your body heat will power this device. Instead, they receive power from an external reader, the electromagnetic waves. So even that. Well, guess what? There's electromagnetic waves all around you all day, 24/7. When brought within a specified proximity, this enables the chip to function without an internal power source, which is a significant advantage for the device remaining inside the body for extended periods. Well, you're gonna have it in your body all the way up till you eat a missile, because that's the outcome of receiving this device right here. If you get this, all right, you take that little rice-sized chip in you, this is what will happen. Doom for worshippers of the beast. Revelation 14:9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. And most people already worship the beast in his image. They're just waiting in line for this, the next step. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And guess what? He got weapons of his indignation, which are the thermonuclear missiles, ICBMs, warheads, okay? And he shall be tormented. You're going to be tortured with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Let's keep going. Background, they used it in animals. Yeah, just like they use certain, well, not certain, all medicines and different things like that, they test on animals too. So what's the human microchipping? They say the first guy was in 98, so that's over 22 years or 27 years ago, which this was the first publicly one. They have been doing it since the 80s in the military. Okay, I remember I brought that out maybe a couple months ago or last year in one of the RFID updates. In this project, he implanted an RFID chip under his skin. Okay, so here's a list of events In 1998 to 2002, Kevin Warwick, a professor of cybernetics at the University of Reading, UK, conducted two human chip implementation experiments under the names of Project Cyborg and Project Cyborg 2.0. See, that's what they want everybody to become, a cyborg. You're a robot. You're integrated with AI and you're integrated with the digital system, like the movie Tron. They want to make a digital frontier and have everyone in it. And if you're not in it, you're not part of society, and you're gonna have to starve to death somewhere, or get beheaded, thrown into a camp, and reconditioned or re-educated or whatever, or just if you're not part of the society, then just put you to death. You're useless to them. You're seen as the enemy. In the first project, he implanted RFID a chip under his skin to control electronic devices in the laboratory, such as doors, lights, and computers, based on proximity. In the second, he implanted more advanced chip directly into the nerves of his arm to experiment with signal transmission. See these devils? See what these devils do, man? Is a mad scientist. In 2004, the U.S. FDA approved and you can verify this on the .gov websites, approved the use of a VeriChip by Applied Digital Solutions for medical purposes in humans. This marked the first official approval of RFID implementation in humans, and this is over 20 years ago in the United States. But hey, it's June, ain't no microchip. The chip was designed to store critical medical data and patient health records. Again, more part of the graphos, which I don't think I brought that out. Let's go to it. The word mark, of course, is charagma, or charagma, which is the chip. The charax, which is the device of delivery or method of delivery, and then the graphos, which is to write. All right, to express in characters, which is the coding. You know, the ones and zeros to fill with writing. So what they gonna fill up with writing? The information they're gonna put. Again, in 2004, the Baja Beach Club in Barcelona, Spain, offered VIP customers the option to implant a chip in their left upper arm for payment, and access to exclusive areas within the club. See, look, that's how they're gonna sell it. Oh, you're gonna get exclusive benefits. First come, first serve, right? You're gonna be, the quicker you get it, the more benefits you get. You don't have to die and starve. It says this represented one of the earliest widespread commercial uses of RFID implants outside of medical context. The company VeriChip developed the VeriPay payment system. So the same people that was approved by the FDA VeriChip, which was Applied Digital Solutions, they also developed the VeriPay payment system, which identifies users via RFID readers and links the scanned ID code to a bank card, enabling payment through RFID scanning. So this buying and selling with a chip has been going on since 2004. Look it up, VeriPay payment systems. And the guy puts sites and everything, or the citations right here. Mid 2000s. The biohacker or grinder community began to emerge, particularly in the United States and Europe. Again, the beast and the whore. It's called the mark of the beast, but they're going to propagate it upon the four corners of the earth. They're going to push it because it's not these countries running themselves. It's the elites. Okay. This subculture of biohacking focusing on self-implementation of chips and technological devices outside of conventional medical systems, aiming to experiment with and enhance human capabilities, like we read earlier. He thinks he is the Most High. He says he can enhance your human capabilities through his technology. Examples include RFID or NFC chips and other performance-enhancing devices. 2015, employees working at the Epicenter building in central Stockholm, Sweden, which is rampant with chip users, a hub for technology and innovation, which is part of the beast, innovation housing various companies, were given the option to implant chips to replace employee ID cards. You see how stupid people are? Oh, well, you don't need an ID card. Come get this chip. You'll never lose it again. These chips could be used to open doors and operate office equipment, such as photocopiers. People will take chips to operate a photocopier. You don't think they'll take a chip to eat? This development marked the beginning of Sweden's emergence as one of the most accepting countries of human microchip implementation. 2017, Three Square Market, a company based in Wisconsin, initiated a voluntary program allowing employees to implant the chips for various purposes, including building access, use of photocopiers, logging into computers and mobile phones, storing business card information, medical data, and making purchases at the company's cafeteria. The chip used in this program were supplied by Biohacks Sweden, the same manufacturer that provided chips for Epicenter. 2018 to present, subdermal chip implementations in humans has gained increasing popularity in the Scandinavian region, particularly Sweden, where in 2018, more than 4,000 individuals using this technology. These microchips enabled users to travel via SJ railways, access office buildings, and make payments. So, I mean, I don't know how much clearer it got to get. You know, it tells you how it works. There it is. This is the mark of the beast. Whether you want to believe it or not, when they tell you got to take this to access everything, right? Then we'll see. Then shall they know a prophet was among them, right? Because you got a lot of Israelites scrambling right now, punching air. Ezekiel 33 and 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know a prophet hath been among them. Beginning with Elder Paul Tahar on down, we've been saying this. I don't know how many times and videos have gone out expressing what the mark of the beast is. Guess what? It's been revealed unto the true prophets. And this is what it is. Let's see. Commercial beginnings for medical benefits. Okay, so again, all aspects of life will be tied to this. Medical applications, military applications, applications in advanced security systems, personal applications. Your everyday life will need this. If not, you just won't partake in society. Simple as that. Benefits for the financial sector. The report, the European payments landscape in 2030. Man, we're trying to get out of here this year. Shit, let alone 2030. That's why Esau's coming down with great wrath, because he knows he has but a short time. I'm talking about 2030. Look at the state of this world. This form of chip implementation facilitates seamless, rapid payments without the need to carry credit cards or smartphones. Payments. It is particularly beneficial for individuals who cannot conveniently carry items but require access to funds during daily activities such as athletes or training, including marathon runners. With the chip implanted under the skin, users can simply bring their hand near a contactless reader to complete a transaction instantly. Haven't we been saying that for years? Consumer-based expansion, blah, 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 improved security, cost reduction. Wallet homepage of the provider of subdermal Walletmore. I've done plenty of videos on them. So it doesn't matter what company sells it or what it looks like. It is the same technology that's going to be inserted in people. Okay. This include data, blah, 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 human dignity. They got concerns. Oh, you got privacy and rights violations. Esau don't give a shit about your rights. You don't have no rights. You have no privacy. Everything people willingly give up their privacy through social media. They're talking about right privacy and rights violation. That's bullshit. Dehumanization. You've already been dehumanized. You've already been taken. Your freedom's been taken from you. You'll see when a military troop busts through your city. You'll see what we've been talking about. So here's the references. Let's see number 9. Where's number 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, that's not what I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Number 9. Oh, that's a PDF. But anyway, there's the proof in the pudding, man. This is the history. This is the chip. This is the mark of the beast. These are the aspects that they're gonna use it for, but chiefly it'll be used for buying and selling. All right. Proof is in the pudding. So hey, take heed. This is coming very soon. You see the pieces on the board for World War III, civil unrest, civil war. The earthquakes is happening, uproars of the people. Chaos is erupting worldwide. So this is coming very soon. So with that, Lord's willing, this was edifying. Gonna give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and much love and salutation to the true servants of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, and to the rest of the elect. Shalom.